Let's look at how Vaultive's encryption in use works in practice. We are looking at a simple diagram showing the Vaultive gateway sitting on the customer's network, in this case in the DMZ, represented by the dash line. The cloud provider, Microsoft Office 365, is in the upper right. In our scenario, Mia, an employee working in the office, is sending an email to Vincent, who is outside the office, and could be any intended recipient, whether a fellow employee or someone outside the organization. We want to point out that while we show Vaultive as an appliance in this diagram, in most cases, being software, Vaultive is deployed on a virtual machine, of course always in high availability pairs or clusters. In addition, where the Vaultive gateway is deployed, whether inside the network, the DMZ, or hosted at a trusted environment in the cloud, is ultimately the customer's decision. Let's look at the email flow. Mia composes her email. Because Vaultive proxies every protocol that Exchange uses, it does not matter whether she uses Outlook, a browser, a tablet, or a smartphone. When she hits send, while still under the business's control, the message is routed through the Vaultive gateway where it is encrypted using 256-bit AES encryption. Only then is it sent to the cloud provider, Microsoft Office 365. The email is encrypted while in transit to the cloud provider, at rest while in the cloud, and now, notably, it is encrypted while still in use. This means that the data is never exposed, even while operations such as searching, sorting, and indexing are taking place. Likewise, in Mia's account, the message would also be fully encrypted in her sent folder. If one were to simulate an attack, whether the attacker is the Chinese government, the U.S. government in the form of a subpoena or a court order, a hacker inside Microsoft, or a hacker outside Microsoft, it would not matter. All the attacker would be able to get is encrypted data, in other words, gibberish. When the email is sent to the intended recipient, it first has to be routed back through the Vaultive gateway where it is decrypted. As Vaultive is stateless and designed for high performance, this additional hop adds imperceptible latency. The email is delivered to the intended recipient, of course, over an encrypted session. The net effect of this entire process is to extend Mia's company's boundary of control of its data to now include the data sitting on the Exchange server at Microsoft Office 365. Her company is able to maintain control and ownership of its data by virtue of maintaining control of the Vaultive gateway and the encryption keys inside. The process we've shared here is consistent with the Cloud Security Alliance's best practices for cloud security. In summary, those best practices call for companies to encrypt their data before it leaves their control, to encrypt the data persistently across all three phases, in transit, at rest, and in use, and that they, not the cloud provider, should hold on to the encryption keys. Please contact us at info@vaultive.com with any questions. Thank you for your time and attention.